You see, I'm wearing my Canada t-shirt.
Yeah, so it's very important. Hello, everyone. Who is here? Guys, we are live now. It's very important. Oh, this one, two of us are wearing black and black. It's just a coincidence. Did not even plan, like, seriously. It's a black evening. Hello, guys. Welcome. We have 9 people in the building already.
Oh, fantastic. Hello,
Welcome,
everybody.
guys. We are here. The D-Day is here.
We are here.
Taiwo Olamido, you're welcome. Olamide. I'm not good with pronouncing people's name. I don't know. Welcome, Taiwo. Able moderator, Lillian. Welcome. We have 26,000 amazing people in the building. Oh, yeah. Let's go there. Elom, welcome. Lily Alpha. Sadiq, welcome. Desantra, welcome. Patience Ode, you are welcome. Nishak, Nyash Mark. I'm not good with people's name. His Grace family, welcome. Guys, if I don't get your name right, I'm sorry. Patience, you are welcome. Buhari, welcome. Melita, welcome. Lily, I see you. Dennis Uzobo, welcome. We have 61,000 amazing people in the building. We are ready for this, guys. We are ready for this.
Wow.
Consumer, you are welcome. China, you are welcome. Okay, Nias Mark is from Zimbabwe. And you are welcome. Chioma Wimo, you are welcome. Fatoye, welcome. Patience. Oh my God. All of you are welcome. I don't even know where to start from. Kingsley, Eduora, Ayodeji, you people are welcome. I don't even know where to start from. Margaret, Ifomobi, Kingsley, Ukala. Oh my God. Fisayo, Kelam, Jim Solovet, Gloria. Oh my God. You guys are welcome. See, like, guys, we have 76,000 amazing people in the building. You guys are welcome. I cannot start greeting you guys one after the other. Regina, you are welcome. Thank you. His Grace found me. Been waiting for this life. We are here. Bring it on, guys. Bring it on, guys. Valentine, hello, madam. Good to see you, my positivity leader. Thank you. Franca, hello. Welcome, guys. Guys, share this live. If you are coming here, tap the like button. Keep hitting the like button, guys. Release the like button. Release it. Release it. Keep sharing it to your social media handles. Let people come and grab knowledge. Vera, you are welcome. Kenny, Friday, Sibanda, you guys are welcome. I cannot even call everybody one after the other. Guys, once you are here, please go and hit the like button. Go and hit the like button. We welcome you guys to this live. Mr. Emmanuel is here. Almighty Mr. Emmanuel is here.
It's God that is
oh
almighty.
My God. You guys are welcome. Valeria, China, oh my God, Nana, Ayodeji, Cecilia, Lovelyn, you guys are welcome. Thank you guys for coming. Let's do this. Let's do this. Canada, here we come. We are moving. We are moving forward. Forward never. Backward never. We are not stepping down again. You guys are welcome. We have 100,000 amazing people in the building. Guys, bring it on. We have started officially. We have started officially. All right? We start in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit.
That's right.
We have started officially. Mr. Emmanuel, they are greeting you.
Hello, everybody. Hello, my people.
Also, I am now in UK. Peace, Albert, welcome. Pavilion, I see you. Daniel Owusu, I see you. Valentina, I see you. Christina, I see you. China, I see you all. Amen, amen. God is here. All right, guys. Bring up your question. Let's get into this. Let's get into this. Please, guys, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Like, start hitting the like button. Start hitting the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Let's get this done. Pavilion said, Madam Ada, I have sent my documents to you. Please let me go in October. Okay, the truth is we have over 500 applications. So I have started from, we have to start from, as according to how people send the message from the beginning. So it is first come, first serve. A lot of people have gotten the form to proceed further. And I created a group for this. Those of you that we have replied, we gave you the link to the group. And I can remember Mr. Emmanuel gave you my official email, right? For those of you that are willing to go this year. So we don't waste time on people that are not ready. Yeah, we sent an official email to the group asking those of you that are willing to move this year. So some people that have sent email to that official email have been attending to, they are waiting for the admission. Canada, here I come this October, amen. So if you are ready for October, all right, send in your documents again to my official email. Let me see if I can type. I don't think I can type here.
Let me just type. Let me see if I can type.
Yes, if you can, so I can pin it. If you can type it, so I can pin it.
Yes.
So guys, we want to start with preferences to those that are ready to go this October. In fact, yesterday, one woman has to book my one-on-one. Like she called me and was like, Ada, I thought it's because of UK, because everybody calling for one-on-one is UK here. She said, it's not about UK. I want to hold you today. You must do my own today. That yesterday, I called you, Mr. Emmanuel. That yesterday, 2 of us was on the screen and we did our own. The woman helped me and I can't wait for my turn. I need to leave this year. All right. So Mr. Emmanuel is dropping the email. All right.
Can you see it?
I want to study nursing because I'm a science student. Can I work a year, then start schooling the second year? Please throw more light. Mr. Emmanuel, there is a question for you.
So what's this question, please?
Let me pin it so you can, that's what I'll be doing. I can't see pin here. Oh my God. What's going on? Okay, not this one. Okay, the question is on the screen, sir.
Good evening. My question, I want to study nursing because I'm a science student. Can I work a year, then start schooling the second year? Please throw more light. Now, this is a very tricky question. Don't forget that the purpose of this live session is for us to talk more about the CCA program in Nova Scotia. That's the purpose of this live session. The CCA program is what guarantees you quick access to Canada. So that is one thing you've got to bear in mind. If you want to study nursing, that is a different ball game altogether. It's outside this live session. You can contact us, then we do that for you. That's a different ball game. Yeah, that's fine. There are a few things you've got to bear in mind. Canada, securing a visa to Canada hinges on few factors. Your finances, your age, what you are going to study. Does it relate to what you've done before? What is the prospects for you there? What are the prospects for you in Canada based on what you are going to study? So these 4 key things determine how likely you're going to get a visa to go to Canada. So if you want to study nursing, of course, we can help you. We want to help as many as possible that we can help with the information we have. That is why we're having this live session, to give information to people trying to travel, to study, to look for something better for themselves. So we can help you definitely, but that is not the purpose of this live session. You can reach out to us, then we'll take things forward from there. I hope that helps. I've seen another question now. My question is that NECO result accepted because my WAEC was not good at all. I did NECO and NAPTEP. Now, let me just quickly, I've received few messages about this NECO situation. Let me just quickly give like a group answer with regards to NECO. We can apply for you using NECO. I'll say it to you guys now, we can. However, it is possible when you go down the line, they say to you, provide an additional proof of English proficiency results. This is because they believe WAEC is stronger than NECO. So we can get you an offer letter with your NECO, but it's if that carries you down the line. That is the big question. So I advise people, in the meantime, you might just consider writing IELTS. Take the English language exam, score 6.5, no element below 6.0, then you are in the game. We can apply for you with your NECO, but from the top of my head, I am confident it might not get you down the finishing line because they don't regard NECO to be as good as WAEC or IELTS or these other new English exams that people take. So that is just something you need to bear in mind. Like I said, I've received so many emails and text messages about NECO. But look, I'm in the business of telling people the truth. I don't want to start you up, then 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 months down the line, something happens, then you say somebody led you on with your NECO and you're stuck. We don't want that. So it's better we're all transparent from the word go so we can help each other. Yeah. I would like to say a few things before we pick the next questions, guys. And I think this is very important for all our viewers and for us as well as a team to really understand what this CCA program is all about. I know you guys are familiar with the immigration system, not just to Canada, but to the UK, America. People try all these things and you get information from different sources. But I'm going to give this to you now free of charge. You don't get this truth every day of the week. And today is Sunday. What a day to be holy and to be truthful in how we do, right? So this CCA program, from start to finish, will take you about 5 years towards permanent residency in Canada, right? I'm sure most of you guys know that if you are studying a course in Canada that is more than 6 months, you require a study permit. In the past, I've received calls and messages from people. They've gone to study in Canada and they've gotten themselves stuck there because they've gone to study courses that won't lead to postgraduate study in Canada. So this is why every step of the way, you need to be attentive to what is being said and what it is that you're getting yourself into and what it is that you're doing. It is very crucial. So this is a 9 months program. It's not a regular course. It's like a training program. So you pay to get trained to be able to work in that province. So number one, the first box, it has ticked, it is 9 months. So it's more than 6 months. So you get a study permit, right, for this course, right? You get a study permit at the same time you get your visa. So it's a different ball game getting a visa to Canada. So if you are studying a course that is 6 months or less, you get a visa, but you don't get a study permit to study in Canada. But if your course is more than 6 months, you get a visa and a study permit to do your course. But here's the catch, or here's the good thing with this CCA program. On top of your visa and study permit, you get what we call co-op work permit. You get what we call co-op work permit because this program, you are going to be training while working, or while studying rather. So you'll be working as a carer at the same time studying to become a CCA qualified person in Canada. So on top of your study permit, you get a co-op work permit for Nova Scotia province. Don't forget, this program is designed to give you a certificate to be able to work as a carer in that province. So you get your visa, study permit, and co-op work permit, which allows you to work on the job. So upon successful completion of this course, which I believe a lot of you guys here will be successful, then you can move to the next stage. The next stage is graduation, of course. You've completed this course and you've finished everything. After graduation, you secure a job, or before graduation, you secure a job to make your transition hassle-free. Then, once you secure this job, which our partner is going to arrange for you, you apply for the Nova Scotia nominee program. I'm sure you guys are familiar with all these nominee program, all these sort of things. You apply for the Nova Scotia nominee program, right? So let's say after 9 months, 10, 11 months, you've applied for Nova Scotia nominee program. So please count with me, right? You submit your application for the nominee program. You have your work permit. Then you carry on working in that province for 2 years. Please count. So that makes it 3 years. So if you go in October this year, for instance, 3 years, you finish that course, then you've done 2 years of work, right? Then once that is ongoing, this 2-year period, then you do your residency application. You continue working. So after working for 2 years, after your 9 months course, you can do your residency application. You can see I've written all these things down. I'm reading out to you so I don't make any mistakes, right? So you start working. After you work for 2 years, then you start your residency application. So that's 3 years. Your residency application with the current climate is taking 18 to 22 months, right? It's taking between 18 to 22 months. So 3 years plus 18, or let's even say 22 months, right? So you see what I'm saying now? 5 years, about 5 years maximum. It could come earlier than that. After your first 3 years, your residency confirmation could come in 10 months. But what we've been, the advice we've been given is that tell our people that give or take, it takes 18 to 22 months so that we are all clear. I don't want anybody to come back and say, somebody said I'll become Canadian after 3 years. No. After 3 years, your residency is confirmed, but the main thing comes out within 18 to 22 months. Do you understand? And that is the 5 years I mentioned earlier on. So give or take, this route towards the citizenship in Canada takes about 5 years, tops. So these are the things that we want you guys to bear in mind. It is a great family life. It gives you the opportunity to come with your family. However, during these first 9 months, your dependents are going to apply for tourist visa so that you gain a lot of financial credibility with the Canadian immigration system. Do you understand? Canada is not like the UK. If you have a tourist visa to Canada, it does not stop you from becoming permanent resident or citizen or anything like that. So it doesn't matter. The most important thing for us here is for people to apply and get their visas. Do you understand? And that is why we are giving this advice. In terms of proof of funds, for you, the main applicant, apart from the balance of your tuition fee, you need 10,000 Canadian dollars for yourself. Then your spouse is $4,000. Every child or each child, $3,000. So that is what you need for this province. I'll now recap again. The balance of your tuition fee, 10,000 for the main applicant, the spouse, 4,000, then your kids, 3,000 per child. So that is what you need as proof of funds. I've given you what I've written here. And on top of that, I've written it down. Free public health care for all and free public schooling for primary age children. Okay, one more thing that I know a lot of people would like to ask. Accommodation, right? There are different kinds of accommodation, of course, like you know. But you get something around $650 per person. If a single person is going, you get $650 per month accommodation, decent accommodation. As a family, you get something very decent for 1,250 Canadian dollars a month. And I know we said it when we had these when we had our first YouTube video. For you as a primary applicant, upon completing your course, you get a job of 40,000 Canadian dollars per annum. Also, just to say this also, you can work 20 hours per time during that course as well as a student. Apart from all the training that you get from the course, from the training, you can still do additional 20 hours jobs elsewhere during term time. And I hope that answers a lot of questions that you guys have already.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. Let's start going to the questions, right? This is much okay. So, guys, if you are here, please hit the like button. Hit the like button and share this video. Lillian, please share this video to the community, because after this live, you can see it is well explanatory, so that nobody will start coming again to ask me questions outside here. Let everybody come here now and ask their question. Mr. Emmanuel is here. Lillian, I know you are still here. If you are here, please, or any other person here in the community, inform the community that we are here. Also, guys, please hit the like button, like this video and share it out. This is information that everybody needs to learn, all right? So that it will reduce the impact of everybody coming all the time to ask me these questions. Please, let's tackle this once and for all and move on.
I just saw something now. Guys, let me just first apologize for anyone that have said they've been emailing us, they've been emailing Ada, they've been emailing myself or Tolu, and we've not responded to you, which I think we are getting on top of that. But the reality is that, see, we've received loads of emails and we're getting through this thing one step at a time. What I'm going to say to you is this. If you are sure that you want to make this next intake and you have your funds ready, please come forward. We don't want a situation whereby we keep applying for people and they are not ready. They don't have the funds ready. Please, we want people who have their money ready to come forward now. Look, this province, we are looking for about 2,000 care workers in the next 24 months. That's the goal. About 2,000. Okay. As we speak, the figure they've given us is 1,590, 16 care workers that we're looking for. But I've been given, so someone contacted me on Friday to tell me that, you know what, the vacancy is going to increase about 2,000 before the end of the year, because they've actually pointed out that some people are going to retire from the system in October. So it's going to increase the vacancy as well. So it's an ongoing thing. That is why it's important for us not to waste our time. If you have your funds ready, come forward, recontact us, send an email. Let us know that you are ready. Yes, let us know that you are ready, please. It is very important. We don't want to waste anybody's time, and we don't want anybody to waste our time as well. It is very important, guys, please. I just saw somebody message now that, are we saying secondary school is not free for children? That's not what we are saying, okay? That's not what we are saying. There are different kinds of secondary schools in the West, okay? There are independent schools. There are public schools. There are different kinds of schools. Do you understand? So it depends on you and your financial situation, what you decide for your own child. Like in the UK, there are free secondary schools, but at the same time, there are fee-paying schools as well. So it depends. But what they are saying in Canada is, in this province, all primary schools there are actually public primary schools. Do you understand? No matter who or how that primary school looks, it is free for all. But not all secondary schools, you get that. There are fee-paid secondary schools and there are public secondary schools. But all primary schools are free for all. No difference. That's what they are saying. I just saw somebody put that question out there. So it's important we understand this balance. And I want to say this to you guys. Look, this program is a quick turnaround program. It is not just about your dependents now. And I understand everybody wants to travel with their family. But the key thing is, if your partner, your wife, your husband, if they get in, Canada will not stop your dependents from coming. So I would not advise you to focus too much on your dependents now. You, the primary applicant, get this thing done. Focus on it. Pass this training. Get a job. Do you understand? And settle. Your dependents will come. I'm sure you guys saw in the news recently that one of the Canadian officials announced how they want to fast track dependents. They want to bring families together. On the back of the UK announcing dependents who come with master students to the UK anymore. The Canadian government, they've announced that they want to fast track dependent visas so that people can join their families, you know, ASAP. So dependents, please don't worry. You will get there. As long as your primary applicant secures this visa, you are good to go as well. So please, I don't want this thing to be solely about my dependents. You get this thing done first. Like I said to you, we've got limited applications to make, and it's on a first come, first serve basis. So let's get it going, please, guys.
Did you see the question on the screen?
My question is about the fact that the school does not offer postgraduate work. Now, this maybe you did not listen to what I was saying before. So this program is not a regular degree, master's, BSc course. You are going to be trained to be a carer to work in Nova Scotia. That is why you can only work in that province. So the issue of postgraduate work permit does not happen here. In your own case, you are getting a job to work for 2 years, then you qualify for permanent residency. Do you understand? So that is how this program is structured. It's like they are training you to become a carer to work in that province. So it's not a regular postgraduate thing or undergraduate course. No. That is why it's for 9 months. And that is why, in my opinion, is the cheapest pathway to relocating to Canada. This is my view. So it's not a regular university course that you go to university, then after that, you get a postgraduate work permit. No. And like I mentioned earlier on, if you were not, maybe you had not joined, I mentioned earlier on, when you are studying a course in Canada that is more than 6 months, you get what we call study permit, which is what tells you how strong the course you are going to study is. Then in this case, you get a co-op work permit as well, right? So that covers you. It tells you that you are guaranteed a job upon successful completion of this course. So the issue of postgraduate work permit does not come into play at all. They are training you to become a carer, and that is why you're getting that co-op work permit after this course, so you can work in that province.
Thank you, sir. Guys, please hit the like button. Hit the like button, please.
I just saw somebody. What is the age limit?
Okay.
What is the age limit? You have to be 21 years and above, right? So they want mature people to get on this course because caring and looking after people, they believe it's all about maturity. There is no age limit. We've not been told if you are 60 years or 100 years, you can't apply. We've just been told that you must be at least 21 years old. Are you a certified agent, Emmanuel? I mean, so what do you mean by certified agent? For Canadian immigration, no, we don't have a license for Canadian immigration. We work with solicitors to help you with your Canadian visas. But we have partners that we are satisfied to work with. And that's why we do what we do.
This one.
So what's the next? Who's
See this person. We have talked about this spouse thing.
We have, yes, you can, yes.
Okay. See this.
I didn't write biology, Master C. Look, biology does not count. Okay? English language is the most important thing. That is why we ask for WAEC. So you need English language, at least C6 in your English language. And we must be able to verify that certificate. That is why we ask for WAEC scratch card PIN as well, so that they can verify your WAEC.
Okay.
I was bound for 5 years. What's that? I was bound for 5 years. Can I still go ahead and apply? You mean you were banned? Okay, from Canada. Now that's a tricky one. I've spoken to a couple of people that have had Canadian visa refusals. Look, what you've got to remember is that the Canadian visa system is very, very complicated. It's complex. The moment you've been refused visa to Canada, it becomes very difficult. Now, I'm not saying it is impossible, but it becomes very, very difficult. That's the reality. So the immigration system there, they use a server called I can't remember what it's called now. That is server, this very strong server that they use, that they can see if you've applied to America, to Australia, to the UK, to New Zealand, and to the EU. So if you've had any visa refusal to any of these English-speaking countries, they kind of like scrutinize the application even more. If you've been banned, if you've been refused a Canadian visa, it makes it a little bit more complex. However, what you can do is to present your documents in the best possible way. Your finances. See, there was somebody that our lawyers helped get a Canadian visa recently. They advised them to provide 1-year bank statement. That is how you build your financial credibility. You go above and beyond to convince them that you are a good person, that you are financially viable, credible, and you genuinely want to go and do the course you've applied to study. Look, when it comes to visas, everything, it's all about documentation. How strongly your documents look to whoever is assessing your application, right? Your bank statement, your written statement, your qualifications, everything. It's all about documentation. And that is why we have people on ground to help you every step of the way, right? So I'm not going to say no, but it is an issue and it is something that you have to bear in mind. Yeah?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
I did my work. Yes, you can apply. Of course, you can. What you need to then do is that then you then have to tell us what you've been doing since 2003. If you've bagged more qualifications, you have to provide those as well. So you can't just say you did your work 20 years ago in this case and you've not done anything there. And that is where this whole thing comes into play. You must have some sort of care experience. You must tell us that you've done some sort of care in the past. Do you understand? Or currently, the way you present your CV, the course you've done at bachelor's degree level, the work experience you have. Volunteering is one big thing a lot of people miss out here. When you're submitting your visa, these guys, they want to see the human side of you. Volunteering is big. You know, have you volunteered anywhere before? Have you done any care work anywhere before? The clinics around you, can they root for you? Can they send a reference letter to support your application? Now you've done maybe 40 hours volunteering, looking after people, whatever it is. Because don't forget, part of this process, once you pay the acceptance fee, we need to still conduct an interview prep for you before the school interviews you. Then you pay your tuition fee deposit. We'll train you guys before the interview, and I'm sure you'll be fine. But one thing you've got to bear in mind is that there's got to be some sort of care work on your CV. There's got to be some sort of care experience that you have, that you can relate to, that you can talk about, that you cared for something, you care for somebody, right? You work with this organization, you did this charity work, you did this, you did that. That's part of your story, and that is what this is all about. They don't want stone-hearted people to come and work as carers there. They want people that can show empathy, people that, you know, sensible, loving, caring, compassionate, that you can tell them, I've done this, or this happened in my village, and this was how I handled it, you know. But I don't want to go into all of those things. We'll take you one step at a time. Once you've accepted your offer letter, we'll train you, prepare you for the credibility interview, then we'll take you forward from there. But in the meantime, you have to start thinking of your CV to incorporate some sort of care work experience or volunteering into your CV and your experience, so that it makes it look, you know, like you really want to do this thing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
I just saw somebody's question now. What is co-op work permit? So what co-op work permit pretty much means is that it is like a semi-work permit, right? Because this course is like you know, when you're studying nursing, right? Or those of you that you studied medicine, after 5 years of studying medicine, you go for what we call house job or housemanship in Nigeria. Those of you familiar with that system, right? And you go to hospitals to work for maybe 1 year. So what this co-op work permit, what it kind of like means is that you can work while still being a student. Okay, maybe a more better way to explain this is industrial attachment. When you, during your university days or you finish your OND, you go for industrial attachment, right? So that is what it means. It means it is not a full work permit. It is that permit that allows you to work while studying this program, this training program. Then once you finish this course, you finish successfully, then you move to the main work permit. And that is what you go on for 2 years. Like I mentioned earlier on, you're on that for 2 years before you now start the application for your permanent residency. And I hope that helps you guys. The surname I have in my WIAC is different from the one in my passport. Now, look, that's a big, big issue. If you were coming to the UK, I'll say to you, okay, babe, are you married? Is that the issue? Are you now married? If you are now married, that's a different thing. So you can present your work, your marriage certificate and newspaper publications and court affidavits and all sort of things. But if you are not married, you're a single person and your surname is different, yes, it's fine to say you can get a court document, all sort of things, but that's a red flag. I would advise you just go and take IELTS. You know, go and take IELTS. See, I say this to people when you're applying for any visa or any course, even let's even put visa aside. What you want to do is that you don't want to give the person at the other end of the computer, you don't want to give them reasons to doubt your application. Do you understand? Especially when it comes to Canada. You want them to look at your application and to find no fault and to just say, you know what, tick, 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 everything is fine. So you might want to readdress that by doing IELTS and ensure you have the same name on all your documents, please. But if you're a married person, that's a different ball game. You have your marriage certificate, you have your newspaper publications and other sort of things, and that's fine. But if you are single, please take an IELTS exam and ensure everything matches, yeah?
Okay, this person, let me answer him. He said, for newcomers like me, please, I'm interested. How do I start from the scratch? The truth is that we have made a detailed video about this. So for those of you that just come, you need to, after this live, so you get more information, all right? You need to go back to the main video where we talked about this and understand the concept. That's just the truth. When you understand it, or let me say, this is all about studying in Nova Scotia for care workers, training, yes. So go and get the real information and start from there. That's just the truth. I said it before you come for this live, make sure you have watched the main video. If not, you'll be lost. This person is asking about the age you have treated this. This is it. We have treated this. See what this person is saying.
Is there any upper age limit? There is no upper age limit. I've not been told. I've read out everything that our partner institution they've sent to me, right? There is nothing like upper age limit. They've just told us that you have to be at least 21 years old, right? Now, this is the thing. Like, you know, when you're applying for visas, you provide your health check, documents and all sort of things. You have to be healthy. You have to be in a very good state yourself before anybody gives you visa to go look for somebody. Now I'm not saying people who are older or, you know, advanced in age, they are not fit, but these are the sort of things that, you know, is a judgment call. When someone looks at you, they feel that you can do this or you cannot do that. Especially, don't forget that looking after people in the West, there is that element of manhandling. You lift people sometimes. Exactly. So you need to be fit.
This schedule, like where I'm working, I have people that are over 65 years still doing this care job.
Yeah.
I think his age is a number. So
Yeah.
far, you have passed that initial 21 years old stuff, all right? Anybody that is passionate about doing the job can really do it. You get
Yeah.
the point? And funny enough, you see these older women, I will not lie to you, they do this job even more better. Like,
They are,
the way
they
do
are
the job,
strong.
they are very strong. Sometimes I will be pitying them. I'll be like, this one not meant to be retired by now, something like that. So I think once you are for up to 21 years, you are good
Yeah,
to go.
42 is young. 42 is very young. So I would
Yeah.
not worry if I'm 42 is young. See, I saw a documentary the other day just to confirm what you said, Ada. There was a lady in Derbyshire that she's been working as a carer for 50 years. She herself, she's maybe 78 years old now. Do you understand? And she's still
And
a
she's
carer.
caring for people self that she's older than.
Yes.
It's so funny.
Yeah. Will IELTS be used for visa processing? Yes. How much is proof of fund? Proof of fund, the tuition fee is 20,000 CAD, Canadian dollars. You pay $10,000 to give you a lot of financial credibility. So the balance of your tuition fee is 10,000. For the main applicant, you need 10,000 as cost of living or proof of living, the living expense. So that makes it 20,000. After paying 10,000, you need 20,000 Canadian dollars as proof of funds. If you are now applying with your dependents, your spouse needs 4,000. Then every child that you apply or that applies with you needs 3,000 Canadian dollars. So you do the maths, then it gives you a rough estimate of what is required.
Mr. Emmanuel, I thought WAEC is used in place of IELTS.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because you thought IELTS is used. At least let's make it out to them that those that have WAEC can be used.
Yeah. If you have WAEC is fine. Yeah.
Because I can remember that at a time, Canada have to. There was a petition one certain time where people were petitioning them that at least Nigeria, for example, all right, that they can speak English. Yes, they are not meant to be providing IELTS, and I think they consider that.
Yes. Yeah, you can use your WAEC. Can my spouse work while doing the course? Yes, your spouse can work. Is it true that when your children accompanying you, I believe that's what you want, right? You with this route, I'll be the one to be paying their school. No. I've just said to you that there is free tuition, free schools for primary age students or pupils, rather. Secondary school, there is free education if you want to go to a public school. So it depends on it depends on your choice. You can say you want to put your kids in private schools. That's fine. Nobody's going to stop you from doing that. But there is free school for everybody. I've just read it out from my phone now, as given to us by our partner institution. So there is free school for kids. Is it mandatory to have English test to qualify for CCA? Yes, it's mandatory. It's either you have your WAEC or you have IELTS. So you must have some sort of English qualification. Yeah. Can't we just use university transcripts? You can't. No. How can one get in touch with Mr.? I'm here. You see, I'm wearing my Canada t-shirt. I'm here.
He's here. Mr. Emmanuel, please give them your official email. Please let them disturb you to the way they are.
Hold on, let me just put my email here so that you can.
Let them disturb you too. As in, my email is almost coming to as in my email is. I don't even know the English to speak again. My email is on fire. Please let them come to you and beg.
All right, I've just put my email there. Send us an email, then we'll respond to you. But you've got to be very patient, guys. It's a very busy period. We are dealing with a lot of inquiries, as you'd imagine. So you've got to be very patient. But the truth is that, look, we'll always get back to you, no matter what. I give you my words. We'll always get back to anybody. Anybody will always get back to you. But let's just be professional, please. Because I know some people, they've gone on the website to start messaging me on WhatsApp and all sort of things. But let's just be professional. We are here to give you the best information that we have. And we're doing that with so much love and integrity. So let's respect one another. Well, once you contact us, let's do the right thing. Let's just wait and we'll be in touch with you, please. Yeah? Can my dependents work? Yes, your dependents can work. We've said that, yes. Your dependent can work, yeah. I have sent my WIAC result and passport to Mr. Ada, but I don't understand the WIAC pin you. So WIAC pin is scratch card. You know, you get scratch card to verify your WIAC nowadays. So when you scratch that card, there is a pin at the back. That is what we call WIAC pin. So what we are saying is get a scratch card. That is what that WIAC pin means.
Look at the screen, sir.
Please, can you use 2 WIAC sitting? You know what? No. I advise you not to do that. See, the Canadian visa thing is too tricky for all these sort of complications. Number one, they are looking at you that, with all due respect, I understand how tricky WIAC used to be in the 90s, right? I experienced it firsthand. I understand that for people to pass WIAC, all their subjects at once at the time was really, really tricky. But you see, what you want to avoid, or what you want to do is, you want to put your best foot forward. You want to show them that you are very intelligent, smart, and you actually add value to their system. Once you start providing 2 results for 1 qualification, you start to sow doubts in their mind. Is this person bright enough? Because all these countries, don't forget, they will tell you they are looking for global talents. They are looking for the best people from all over the world. So this might be something that you want to reconsider. Personally, I will advise you, just take IELTS and put WIAC aside. Personally, instead of you combining 2 results, put it aside and take IELTS. Yeah?
Please, Mr. Emmanuel, can you tell them the people that have UK IELTS, can they use it for this route?
No, because it's UK via IELTS. You just need general IELTS, pretty much. You just need general IELTS. That's what you need. General IELTS, not UK via IELTS. General IELTS, because you're not applying to the UK. My question is that for those of us who wrote WIAC a long time ago, before the invention of WIAC pin, I think even you guys, you can still verify that WIAC. I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe you can. Those WIAC that you did in 1990 or 1989 or 1995, I think with this scratch card, you should be able to verify your WIAC as well.
Guys, please hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. We are 232,000 amazing people in the building. Hit the like button. Support this live.
Can art students switch over to read nursing course in Canada? Now, this is a big question. Like, again, it's all about documentation, right? Have you done anything that relates to healthcare in Nigeria that will make your case strong? Do you understand? So you can't just come and say, I'm applying to study nursing, and you've done anything related to that. They'll probably just bounce the application. You see? But again, this live is not about nursing. Don't forget, guys, you can email us and we'll talk about that another time. This is about this CCA program in Nova Scotia, and I would like us to focus squarely mainly on it. But send us an email, book a consultation section, then we'll take it from there. Is it going to be Form A or Y? My dear, if you are going to meet this year, I don't think Form A is going to help anybody. That's the reality. If anybody that's going to meet up with this year, Form A is not going to help you. So you probably need a dollar card to pay via Flywire, right? That is my advice. I don't think Form A is going to work. That's the truth. But it's just the truth. So you might just want to start considering using Flywire, use a dollar card to pay your fees. Yeah?
Okay. This question is for me, ma'am. Please, how can I get you on one-on-one, ma'am? Vera Onyi, the link to my one-on-one is in the description box of all my videos. On the comment section, I'm always pinning my comments down on all my video. You will see my one-on-one. So guys, I mentioned before that someone called me on one-on-one yesterday, and I did her application immediately because the woman held me. All right. So when I did the application with us, trust me, it was easier. Mr. Emmanuel, you were there. I called you at some point for some clarifications. It was easier doing it with her because, you know, she was giving me first-hand information and I was filling the platform for her. So anybody that wants sharp, as in you want to drop the queue, you can go ahead and book a one-on-one and we'll sit down and do your own with you on the screen immediately. That's if you are in a haste. Because the truth is that we have received over 500 applications. We are starting from how people started to send it. Like I said, we have even created a group, and once we reply you, we will send you a link to the group. A lot of you are in the group already. All right. So we have started application according to how people send it. But if you are in a haste that you want to, you know, you are fast, you can book a one-on-one and tell me that I'm booking because of this application. Let's do it right now. Once you are there, I don't have a choice because it's faster for me. You are giving me the information firsthand and I'm filling the form right in front of you. You'll be seeing the screen. I'm seeing the screen. We are doing it together. All right. So that's what I have to say about this. But if not, please, we have been attending to people one after the other. Then you have to wait for your turn, please, so that we don't jump people.
I just saw a question now. Good. What if you are a nurse already? Would you still? Yes, you will do this program because you don't understand how they do their care work in Nova Scotia. Don't forget, this course is about Nova Scotia, that province. The capital is Halifax, and it's a fantastic place to live. Honestly, beautiful place. Yeah. So that is where this whole thing boils down to. You must learn how they do their own things there. Do you understand? For instance, maybe those that you care for there, their tea time is 5:30 p.m. You will know that because you've never worked there before. So those are the details that this course is going to teach you. Maybe some people, they take insulin, you inject them, there's so many things involved. So even if you are a nurse, you still have to do this training to understand how they do things there. Like they say, when you are in Rome, you behave. Yeah. So you have to do that training regardless of your qualification. Can I move with my family? Yes, you can. Any hope for someone without WIAC? I've said this earlier, or maybe you just joined. People who have NICO, you can start this process, but down the line, I'm pretty sure they'll ask you to provide either WIAC or IELTS because WIAC, they believe, is stronger than NICO. I also believe that too. They believe WIAC is stronger than NICO or IELTS, general IELTS test. Yeah? Is it 100% sure? How do we pay the... Is it directly to the school? You pay directly to the school. Okay? So your tuition fee, your acceptance fee, you pay directly to the school. That is how it goes. So once you get an offer, there is the instruction on how to pay and how you take it forward.
The school will contact you.
Yeah, you pay directly to the school. We can train you for the interview. So the first thing is you pay your acceptance fee. Then we'll book you in for an interview. We'll train you for that interview. Then after that, you're invited to pay your deposit. Is it 100% sure? It's 100% sure. Is it 100% sure you're going to get your Canadian visa? That is not for me to say. It's all about the documents you provide, your bank statement, your statement letter. But we are always going to guide you to ensure that all these things, they happen positively for you. In the case that anybody gets refused visa to Canada, the school refunds you your money in full. But we pray that does not happen. That's the prayer. And that is why we have to do things properly. So that everybody that goes or that wants to get on this course, you get your visa in good time and you can travel there to start your life. Yeah. Yes, it is mandatory. You must have English test. Yes.
That is either WIAC or IELTS.
Or IELTS, yes. Yeah. IELTS, UKVR. No. General IELTS. You see that UKVR means United Kingdom Visas and Immigration. except you're applying to the United Kingdom. So if you're not applying to the United Kingdom, you don't need UKVI, just general IELTS. Yeah. Must your WAEC be science? I don't understand that question, you know. If your question is that, is it a must to have biology, chemistry, physics? No, it's not. No. It's not. That's irrelevant. WAEC is for English language proficiency. And I've said that before. WAEC is for English language proficiency. Without your bachelor's degree, you can still get on this CCA course. This course is designed to help people get into the healthcare system or sector there. It is not about your BSc qualification. The reason why we want WAEC is to show that you've got English language covered. Can someone use BSc? I've just answered that now. Your BSc, the reason why your BSc comes into play is if you did your WAEC 10 years ago, then we have to justify that gap. What have you been doing in the last 10 years? That is where your BSc comes into play. Then you add to your CV different things as well, yeah, that you've been doing since you finished your BSc or your WAEC. My name is Aleshinlo Florence. I'm part of the first people that sent in application. I sent email. Please, Florence, send an email again, okay? And tell us that you are ready, you have your finances ready, and everything is ready. Send an email again to either hello@SolidLight or Ada King or Tolu@SolidLight, please. Yeah. Is university transfer and university English proficiency? No. Like I just said earlier on, this program has nothing to do with your university qualification. The only time your university is considered is because of your study gap. And what have you been doing since WAEC, right? WAEC is what you need as proof of English or IELTS, yeah?
Let me say thank you to this woman. Mama Fair TV, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, ma. Thank you so much. God bless you. May God replenish your pockets. Thank you. Oh, my God. Thank you, Mama Faith. Shout out to you. Thank you, ma. Thank you. I'm looking for questions to pin, sir.
I'm currently in South Africa.
You are currently where?
Somebody just said I'm currently living in South Africa. Yes, you can.
Okay. What is the document for all these countries, sir? Let's treat it now.
IELTS. So you don't have to
okay, so any other country that does not have WAEC is IELTS.
So if you are not from West Africa, you know West Africa, Ghana, we do WAEC. So if you're not from West Africa, then you need IELTS, yeah?
I think this solves it because a lot of people have been asking me, I'm from Zimbabwe, I'm from this country. I think this, guys, see, yeah, the truth here is that this WAEC is just English language proficiency, all right? So this entry, the entry to this course, all right, does not really need any qualification, all right? That's what Mr. Emmanuel is trying to say now, right? So this WAEC is just a proof of English. The Canadian government now accepts WAEC for proof of English for West Africans. That's it. So I hope this is understandable now. Hello, Ada, why aren't you replying our emails? I have said this before. I received over 500 emails. I have told Mr. Emmanuel this. I have been applying. In fact, you have a group already. All the people in that group were people I have applied to. I have to go back to the beginning to be attending to people one after the other. All right, sending them application form and then the link to join the group where we can coach them. So if I have not gotten to you, just know that it's not yet your turn. I have said this before. We have started attending to people. And now at the end of the day, we said, if you are in a haste, like you know that your money is ready with you, you are ready to move this year, forward an email to my official email or to Mr. Emmanuel's email. He have kept his email on the description of this video. My own email is adakingstudy, adaking@studylight.co.uk. Mr. Emmanuel, you can type my own as well.
Yeah.
You can type my own email as well.
Yeah, I
so
have.
Your money is ready. Okay. The thing is this: we don't want to waste our time on people that are not ready to go. And then at the end of the day, we'll start deferring admission. All right. We want to give preference to the people that are ready so that they can move. I don't know if I'm making sense now. So we want to look like the woman that I said that called me yesterday on my one-on-one. She said her money is ready in the bank. All she needs is the admission to go. So we want people that are ready to move this year. If you can move this year, November, you are in Canada, right?
That's
So
right.
if money is in your account already, then by November, you are in Canada. So we want those people that their money is sitting in their accounts. All right. So that once we are applying, they are going, so that we don't waste time on people that are not ready. When people that are ready, we didn't attend to them. Please. So if you know that your money is ready, please move forward, send email again, your documents to my official email address. All right. Send your documents to my official email address. And then I am looking for where to drop the application form for them, Mr. Emmanuel, so that anybody that is coming in will fill the application form and send everything together.
I don't have it on my listening, but the thing is, anybody that is listening now and you are serious, like Ada said, you have your money, your account, you have everything ready. Once you send us an email, we'll respond by sending the application form to you. So once you send the form back to us and your documents, then we can complete the application for you. Now, I'm going to say this to you guys. Like Ada mentioned, we've received over 500 emails. Our partner institution, they've informed us there are currently about 1,600 vacancies for this role, right? However, we've been told on Friday that this is going to increase to about 2,000 because some people are going to retire at the end of the year. But we are going to work with the 1,600 roles now in that province. So it's on a first come, first served basis. Somebody just asked that, what would you advise? Should they go alone first or their dependents? I've said this from day one. Personally, my understanding of any country's immigration when it involves dependents is that the main applicant should apply first and go. Then your dependents apply few months, 3 months, 2-3 months after you to come and join you. That has always been my approach. Even to the UK, I say the same thing to people. You come first, settle down, get an accommodation. Look, these countries are very cold. Especially for some of you traveling with your kids, you want to be settled. You want to have a place to put your family before just moving them in this cold world. And that's my own approach. This is not to say that you cannot apply at the same time. Of course, you can apply at the same time. But my personal preference and advice is that the main applicant should apply first. Then dependents, they can apply 3 months after to join you. Yeah? So you are saying if the kids come in as dependent through tourist visa, yes, they can. They can. 100% they can. So that's been covered. Yeah? They can go to school. That is in Canada, though, not in the UK. If you were coming to the UK, that's a different ball game altogether. But in Canada, yes, they can. Yeah? Florence, email us, please. Email us. You have the emails on this chat. Florence, Aleshinlowo, email us, please. How long processing time? Email us. Don't worry. We'll get your offer. We'll get your offer to you ASAP. If you have your money and everything is ready, email us. Please, when you are sending that email, one of the things you want to include is that, please, Ada, or please, Emmanuel, please, Tolu, whoever you are sending that email to, I am ready. I'm financially ready. I have everything in place. My bank statement is running. I'm ready. Then we'll forward our application form to you. You complete, send with your document, then we can apply for you. Also, if you want to book one-on-one, you can do that as well. Then we'll take it forward for you. Then one thing I want to mention here, please, is that I advise against microfinance banks. So if you're ready means that you have money in a microfinance bank, for Canada, it is a big gamble. It is a big gamble. It is a big gamble. I advise against microfinance banks. You use a mainstream bank, the Zeniths of this world, the GTBs, the First, all those banks. Please, advise against microfinance banks. It's very important, please, because I say this all the time. Look, the joy in all of this is not for us to have this live and talk and speak grammar. The joy is you getting that visa and entering into that country that you're going to work and study. That is joy in all of this. And if you don't start the process properly from the scratch, you are going to get hurt along the way. So it's important you get everything on point from the word go, so that the end result is as fantastic as you want it to be. So no microfinance bank, proper banks, get your documents ready, contact us please, and let's take things forward. Yeah.
We have addressed this issue.
Let me just say this. Look, guys, we can apply for you with NECO. I know a lot of people don't like advice. A lot of people don't like it. We can apply for you with NECO. But 3 weeks from now, if they say, please, we don't want your NECO, we want WAEC or IELTS, then you have to provide those. Do you understand? I don't like people forcing things or trying to argue their case. That's not the way I operate. We can apply for you with NECO, but the chances are that they'll ask you to provide IELTS or WAEC down the line. So you go back to square one again. My WAEC has the wrong date of birth. Please, how can this work? Look, this is how this is going to work. Unwind with Abidemi. I like that name, funny enough. Anyway, this is what you've got to do. Get a letter from your secondary school to confirm a mistake was made when your date of birth was imputed before you sat the exam. Then get a court affidavit to confirming your real date of birth. Then if you have a birth certificate, provide that as well. Yeah? Then with your WAEC scratch card and verification pin. So those are 4 things that you need to get for that to work. Yeah? Please, I'm interested. What are the documents I need to drop? So email us, please. Let us know if you are financially ready. Then we'll reply to your email with our form and the documents that you need to provide. Then we'll take it from there. Yeah?
The bound that. I think we have addressed this bound paper.
What? We've done that. Udora, we've done that. It's tricky. It's not a no, but it's tricky. If the country, they've actually banned you for 5 years. Now, this is the thing. Look, my knowledge in this business, right, is this. If any country bans you, it's because they've detected something, some sort of foul play from one of the documents you provided when the application was submitted, right? Has it been 5 years since you were banned? If it's not been 5 years, then you don't have any right to apply for a visa, because rules are rules. If you were banned 5 years, 10 years ago, okay, that's a different ball game, because it's been more than 5 years since you were banned. Then you provide the right documents, you stand a chance. But if you were banned for 5 years last year or 4 years ago, it's not even been 5 years yet. So our advice, just relax and let that time, run that 5 years, then you start again. Yeah. Please, what is the timeline for dependents to get their visa? As a single mom, I can't leave my children. So on that case, well, look, apply with your children. There's nothing you can do. If you're a single parent, you've lost your spouse, or you apply with your children. There's nothing you can do. I only just give that advice if you've got your partner, your children, but if you're a single parent, apply with your children by all means. Yes. Please, can a pregnant woman apply? No. Sorry. You need to have your baby first. Then you cannot be pregnant and then be looking to go and do a care work in somebody else's country. If you lie, you get found out and they might cancel your visa. After submitting the passport, how do we come forward? If ready, you just said please. Yes, email us, Messi. Okay, email us that you are ready financially. Then we'll send you our form. Then you provide your documents. We'll take it from there.
Okay.
How much do you need to have in total as proof of funds? And how long does he have to stay? Now, the rule of thumb for Canada is that you need about 6 months bank statements. Right? That's the rule of thumb for Canada. You need about 6 months bank statement. If you're applying a loan, single person, if you're 10,000 deposit, you need about 8 million naira as proof of funds, right? You need about 8 million naira. If you have 10 million naira that gives you more financial credibility. Yeah, like I said to you when we started this live session, there was someone that one of our solicitors got their Canadian visa for recently. Because of the situation and previous visa history, they provided 1 year bank statement. 1 year bank statement. Look, applying for these things, they don't come free. There is a charge. Our people will charge you. We charge for visa, all sort of things. But in most cases, you pay once your visa comes out. But anyway, we'll get into all of those when the time comes. The most important thing for you right now is to get your offer letter, get your acceptance sorted, get your interview done, get your deposit paid to the school, and get your visa letter. Then you can apply for your visa. Yeah? But you need a long bank statement.
Like how many months?
Now, I was just saying that the rule of thumb for Canada is about 6 months. I've heard someone, I just said it, we asked them to provide 1 year bank statement, right? But the rule of thumb to get financial credibility is about 6 months. Yes, someone was successful with 4 months bank statement, but in reality, for Canada, most times you need at least 6 months. It's just like Ireland as well. Ireland is 6 months bank statements that you need. It's only in the UK that you need a month or 2 bank statements and you're over the line.
But people that will be moving this year, do you think they can still meet up with this bank statement?
If the money is in your account already, you can still meet up here. If you have the money in your account, you can still meet up. Because we have the September, we have the November intake. So you can still meet up.
Okay.
IELTS Academy UK, we've just said it. If you're Ghanaian, do you have WAEC? If you have WAEC and you pass English, that's fine. So for Ghanaians, Nigerians, Sierra Leoneans, remind me again, what African countries do we have? We know all those West African countries. You just need C6 in your English language WAEC and you're fine. If you don't have that, then you need general IELTS.
Okay, let me apply this person. Or Lucy, if you come late, the only thing you will do is to come and rewatch this live. All right? So you said that you shared it with your friends. All of you should rewatch the live. That's the only thing. Because we have been here. We started even before the 8:30.
We did.
A mother cannot be a dependent. Mr. Emmanuel, see a question.
Can a mom be one's dependent? No. So for these Western countries, what a dependent, what it means is your spouse or your children below the age of 18. Those are the people classed as your dependents. So your kids below 18 and your partner, your husband or your wife. That is what we recognize, or those are the people we recognize as dependents. Yeah? Your mom cannot. Look, the Canadian immigration system is actually very favorable towards family members. So upon getting to Canada, you can definitely invite your mom to come and visit. That will not be a problem, right? But the word dependent, no, your mom does not qualify as dependent.
Guys, please hit the like button. We have 164 likes and we are 221 here. Please, guys, it doesn't stop you. It doesn't take any time. Hit the like button as you are watching. Please.
So this question, Oshokainde, don't use your husband's account. Let the account be your own account, the primary applicant, okay? The second question is, there is no age limit, but you have to just be 21 years at least. So it's from 21 years above. They've not told us that they don't want 60-year-olds. They've not said that. But you must be at least 21 years and above. But use your own bank account.
Why not? See this question.
Can someone outside Nigeria move to Canada? Yes, now. There is nothing that says you can't. You can, yeah.
Okay, see this question.
Aside the POF, what about issues like ties with home? I know the visa requirements are not as strict. Well, the issue with ties with home is those are the sort of things that you do when you write your statement, your visa application statement. Do you understand? You have a property at home, you have family back home, you have all those sort of things. So those are legitimate ties. Do you understand? Then again, one of the reasons why I say that primary applicants should apply first is because of these ties. What you've got to realize is that visa requires strategy. If your wife gets this visa without you, the husband, and the children applying with her, automatically she has guaranteed you people's visas to Canada. But while she's applying without you, what she's doing there is that she's telling the immigration service that she has ties still in Nigeria. The husband and the children. Those are ties. So they look at her and they say, okay, go to Canada. Then that fast tracks you, the dependents, visas to Canada. Because they've just made a rule that they don't want to keep family apart. So these things is all about psychology. It's all about psychology, what is expected. So you've got to understand how these things work so that you can secure the visa and the move that you desire. Can a nurse who is undergoing the Nova Scotia licensing pathway come? And also, if she can come, how will she convince the immigration authorities about the course? Because nothing is exactly. You've shoot yourself in the foot there because you've started doing something higher already. So it's not going to work. You can't convince them. Pretty much. That's just I'm glad you've said that yourself. That's just the truth. Because you're doing something higher than this care work thing already.
Thank you, Clara. Let me just give a shout out to Clara. Thank you for coming, Clara. Thank you. Christiana, this question has been answered. Yes, you can work while you study. You
can work 20 hours, yes. Yes, your dependent can work, yeah. We've also addressed that as well. No, you can't. Oh, after getting PR, of course. I thought you meant after the course. So I'll give you another thing again. Don't forget, 9 months for this course, 2 years you work, right? Then during that 2 years, you start processing your PR. Then once your PR comes within 18 to 22 months, you can do whatever. You can even leave Nova Scotia. What if you have a certificate in health and care already? That's fantastic. So those are the sort of things that you add to your application that will give it strength that you are in this field already. Yeah.
Yeah, like the woman that I did for yesterday. You know, she has her all this diploma. I added it as additional document for her.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So you can do that.
Is it advisable for a BSc holder to go for this course? No, it won't affect the processing. What you are going to do is that you are going to show us and show the immigration people that you have passion for care through your CV, through your certificates, through your work experience, that you've been doing care for a while. Yeah? No. So this is a designated program for you to be in care, right? To be in the care sector. So once you get your 2 years after this course, you continue working in that sector. So it is based on that you apply for your PR. So when you're applying for your PR, you're applying because they believe that you're still in care. You're working in care. Don't forget. And in 18 to 22 months, your PR comes. And look, things happen in life. After 5 years, there's nothing that says that you cannot decide you want to change your career path. It happens. It is just when we look at visa, the immigration things, that we feel somebody is watching you or this and that. But things happen in life. So it's possible you work for 5 years in the care sector. Look, I know somebody in the UK that's a Nigerian guy that is British. He studied mental health nursing. He genuinely wanted to do mental health nursing. He got into this sector. He started working as a mental health nurse. Then he called me after about 2 years that he was going to resign, that it was affecting him mentally. So things happen in life. He said the service user threatened to kill him, and he was dreaming about the service. Honestly, they started dreaming about the service user, that he wanted to leave. He was going to resign. So these things happen. Do you understand? So it's possible you work for 4 or 5 years in a particular sector or industry, and after that you want to change. But in your own case, what you want to do is that you want to ensure that you are still in that sector by the time your PR is processed, you are there till your PR comes out. Do you understand? You don't just move out of this sector before getting your PR. That does not make sense. In fact, your PR will not even come because you've left what you told them you were going there to do.
Yes.
That's the reality. But once you have your PR, yes, you can move. After submission of the documents, you ask, what next? Then we apply for you. We wait for your offer letter. Once the offer comes, you follow the instructions. You accept the offer letter. You pay the acceptance fee. We train you for the interview. You pass the interview. You pay your tuition fee deposit. You get your visa letter. Then you apply for visa.
More grace, Ada and Emmanuel. Thank you, Faith.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Faith.
Do you help those in other? We do. Get them to email us, please. In fact, we even want people from more other African countries because we want to diversify our portfolio. So please get them to contact us. Yeah.
At Lucy, I have told you before, go and watch the first video about this program. Then if you came late, you have to rewatch this live. That's justice. You have to rewatch this. We can't go back to where we started. Because we keep others that have been here bored. This question has been answered.
Yes. Please, is it mandatory to have English test? Yes, it is mandatory, yes. And can one change up? Yes, you can. And also, as soon as you want. Look, all these things, you come up with your own decisions when that time comes. Look, one step at a time, guys. I'm in the business of telling people the truth, and I'm very transparent with everybody. One step at a time. Don't look too far into the future. Do one thing at a time. When you get to that PR stage, it will sort itself out. Other jobs will come up. You'll be fine. But get this one over the line first, then you decide what you want to do in 4 or 5 years' time. By all means, yeah? When someone gets the admission, do you have the link to pay? It will be on the through Form A. Like I said, if you're going to meet this intake, I doubt if you're going to get Form A, right? But you can pay into the school's bank account using Form A. That's fine. Or you can pay via Flywire to the school directly. That's also fine. It's up to you, yeah? How do we take advantage of this program to improve express entry scores? This has got nothing to do with express entry. This program has got nothing to do with express entry. Once you pass this training, after 9 months, you get a job in Nova Scotia. You work for 2 years, then you apply for your PR in Nova Scotia. How about GC? GC is WAEC, so you can use your GC. That's absolutely fine. I saw a question now, but the question has skipped away.
What did he say?
The person said, how much is school fees? It's 20,000 Canadian dollars, right, for the school fees. Then you pay 10,000 as deposit, yeah?
Which is around 6.5 or 6.7 million in Naira, right?
Yeah. How long will it take for my dependents to join me? And 10K Canadian dollars is like 10K Canadian dollars in Naira, official rate is 3.49 million Naira. It's not even 5 million Naira at all. It's less than 4 million Naira. How long will it take for my dependents to join me? Once you get your visa, you travel to Nova Scotia, get them to apply immediately. So in 3 months, in my own advice is this. Guys, I don't want to discourage anybody that wants to apply with their dependents. At the end of the day, it's your decision, right? I'm just here to advise you based on what I've seen in this business. That is why I'm saying you go first and your dependents can apply after. That is just my advice, right? How long is it going to take? They can apply 2-3 months after you've arrived. It does not matter. Do you understand? Can an affidavit fix error of date on mine different from my wife? Okay, different date of wife. Affidavit, I said this earlier on. You can get an affidavit, get a letter from your secondary school to confirm that was a mistake. Get an affidavit, then your WAEC scratch card verification pin as well. Yeah? Also, can third person sponsor the tuition? Third person can pay for you. Nobody knows who is paying for anybody's tuition fees. It is when you want to apply for visa that you need your own personal proof of funds. Anybody can pay your tuition fee. It does not really matter. I'm not the one to apply for visa for you, but we have people that we use that will help you with your visa application, and you'll be fine 100%. So don't worry at all. I'm a banker presently, now with 5 years of experience. I'm a certification in guidance and counseling. Obviously not going to affect publication at the RSC. It won't. What you want to do is that you've been volunteering as a care worker somewhere on your CV. You want to show all those things that you've done as a carer, you know. And in this case, it starts from maybe looking after your own children, looking after your own parents, looking after your grandparents, volunteering at church, volunteering at your mosque, your local mosque. All these things, they're part of caring for people, aren't they? You know, so it's all about how you structure your CV, your statement, and the certificates you back your application with.
Guys, please hit the like button if you are joining us. Share this video, right? So that people can join us. Hit the like button. Thank you.
Fantastic question. I've been waiting for somebody to ask this question. Yeah. So the rule is that at week 20, so this course, 9 months, is 40 weeks.
It's 40 weeks, yeah.
So at the start of week 20, you expect to pay your balance.
Oh, sorry.
So that's what you've got to remember. So at the start of week 20, you expect to pay your balance. Yeah? That's how it works.
We have addressed this question before.
The date of birth of my wife is even from, okay, 23rd and the road 24th. Okay. So yes, affidavit, letter from your secondary school, right? And your wife verification scratch card will sort that, yeah? My wife has NECO result and IELTS. No, you need general IELTS, yeah? NECO, no WAEC. We want WAEC or IELTS, yeah? Do we need proof of funds for spouse and children, even only main applicants? No, you only need your own proof of funds. If only main applicant is applying, you only need your own proof of funds. So you're saying someone can work another job? Yes, you can. Yes, 20 hours a week. Yes, you can. Which documents is used for this route? All the documents, the same documents that your bank statement, the letter from the school, the school will give you 2 letters, one that you've paid, one to fast track your visa because they need you desperately and the start date of your course is near. So you get 2 letters from the school, all your health documents, police report, your CV, your WAEC, verification pin, application letter, everything. You need everything, pretty much. All the healthcare training certificates you have, all the recommendation that you have that you've worked as a carer, all these things you need to put together. If you have WAEC, IELTS is not required. If you don't have WAEC, you need IELTS.
Which one is WAEC technical again?
WAEC technical. No, it will not be considered because it is your English that we want to see. It's because of your English that we want to see your WAEC. I've never heard WAEC technical before. Never. I don't know what.
Me too. I've never heard WAEC technical.
So how much in Ireland just had is for you? From the top of my head right now.
The that you have now, that's the truth. Before you can do the calculation.
Yeah.
Guys, we have been mentioning it. All right. You as the main applicant, your own proof for fund is 10,000 Canadian dollars. Check the rate. Don't use Google rates.
Use Oranda, yes.
Yeah, use what is it? Oranda.
Yes.
So guys, use Oranda to calculate it. The last time we did it, it was 3.39 million naira for 10,000 Canadian dollars. So write it down and use it as a guide. your spouse, your husband or your wife is 4,000 Canadian dollars for proof of fund. Each of your child is 3,000 Canadian dollars. So you get your calculator, do the calculation. All right.
That's correct. So I've just posted our email again. If for those who want to see our email, please send us an email. Let us know if you are ready. If one pays deposit for CCA tuition before visa application, and we say yes, they refund you your money. That's correct. They refund you. They refund you. Yes, add your university achievement to your CV. Add your university achievements. Add everything. That's correct. I'm a software engineer. Can I use this path to come to Canada? Is it not the right? If this is not the right path, please advise me. Email me, please. App Collab. Email me, then we'll talk about this later. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Emmanuel, you are tired.
How can you tell? I've been battling this sore throat for about 3-4 days now.
We will
Can you
soon
tell
close.
from the way I talk? I've been battling this sore throat. It's crazy.
How long
How
does
long does the process take? Once you send us your document, your offer should be with you pretty much soon. Don't worry. Then you move to the next stage of accepting the offer. And
I am trying to skip those we have answered. All right.
If I want to go for February batch, can I start the admission process? No, because we've not opened the portal for next year yet. We still have only for 2023. So we need to populate this intake this year before the next year portal is opened. Yeah. For someone that has 10 months care experience in the UK, is it possible? It is absolutely possible. Yes, you can. You can move to Canada and do this course. I think it even gives you a lot of credibility that you've worked in the West as a carer. Yeah. They'll bite your fingers. That's the reality. Someone is saying, I can't see your email. My email is there. hello@studylight.co.uk. My email is there.
I'm trying to skip those ones you have answered. See this question. If a pass in English, okay, see the question, sir.
Please advise. For someone who holds a health and social care certificate from Udora and Eagle, a UK certified CPD training center, but has a pass in WIAC English, no, you cannot be eligible. I'm sorry. You're not eligible because you need to pass English. You know that all these organizations, they have their own strict requirements. So we have to get it right. I'm Sarah as middle name. I am Sarah as middle name, and I have Sarah as middle name on my WIAC result. Please hope it will not affect myself. I am Sarah as middle name, and I have Sarah as middle name.
Is it something she's saying?
I don't understand.
Me too.
If your middle name is Sarah and it's not written on your WIAC, but it is on your passport, is that what you are saying? In that case,
relationship clinics.
Yeah, if that is what you are saying, it's a tricky one because it's a tricky one because you need to have the same name on all your documents.
Yeah.
But then again, this is where a court letter, affidavit, or newspaper publication will probably help your cause. You know, if you can get a court letter to confirm your names or a newspaper publication, people do all those things. Notary, what's it called now? Notary, right? Notary letters, yeah. So you can get all those things and it will help you. Get a police report, get a medical report, all those sort of things, and you'll be fine. I have my birth certificate and affidavit of age declaration. Can I forward it to your email so I won't miss out on this because of the error? That's absolutely fine. Yeah. Email us, then we'll send you the application fee.
Which one is NAPTEP again?
NAPTEP is not accepted. No, even in the UK, they don't accept NAPTEP anymore. NAPTEP is a lot of Northerners did NAPTEP that year to get into university in Nigeria. So a lot of universities in Nigeria accepted NAPTEP, but schools in the UK don't accept it anymore. My hobby is
Let
working
me
in a
answer
different
this
country.
question for you. Yeah. So you rest. My hobby is working in a different country and I'm with the kids. Like Mr. Emmanuel have said, guys, you can move with your family. He's just advising you to go alone first to be more professional and to get your visa faster. All right. You can move with your family. Yeah.
That's right.
We have answered this question before.
Yes, we have. You need about 6 months proof of funds. Yeah. The good thing about this course is that it's not a lot of money. You know, if you're applying a loan, you need maybe like just 8 million naira as proof of funds. Nova Scotia. Email us, then we'll take it from there. We've just said it's 6 months.
There is opportunity for registered nurses. Email Mr. Emmanuel. It's a different route altogether, right?
Yeah, yes. Email us. Look, I'm going to say this to you guys. This program in Nova Scotia is the only one that guarantees their 2 years work and PR pathway. There's another one in Vancouver. Our partners, they have another campus in Vancouver, but British Columbia, they don't have that need to give you PR like that, like in Nova Scotia. So that's the difference, right? And even that one is more expensive than Nova Scotia, and cost of living is more expensive too in British Columbia than Nova Scotia.
Okay, Grace is saying, are you saying when we have IELTS is to choose for IELTS? Yes.
That's right, yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
See, this question is important too.
Can someone travel a few months before resumption? Yes, you can. But if you are traveling this November, I don't see how that is going to happen with the time that we have left. What art is there student loan fund program, or can one apply for loan to one? I don't know about that. I don't know about that in terms of if you can collect student loan to fund it. You know what? I'll say no, actually, because you are going to a new country. It's not like in America. I know in America, people can get guarantors and they get student loans and all these sort of things. But I just don't think it works like that in Canada. The name of this institution is International College Nova Scotia, right? So in terms of your loan, I don't see how that is going to work. I don't know. You expect to have this money yourself. You expect to be able to afford it yourself. Guys, don't forget, everything we say here is on the internet. We are live on YouTube. So I don't want to be giving you false information or false hope. Do you understand? Immigration is all about your financial credibility and viability. Do you have this money that you say you have? Do you understand? You must be able to fund yourself. That is the first step. How you go about that is up to you, but you must be able to fund yourself, finance yourself. Yeah? Can I apply without my international passport because I'm waiting to receive it? And you can apply. It only does. The question is, when is it going to be out? When is this passport going to come out?
Mr. Emmanuel, when I was filling the form, all right, I noticed that there is option for you to put your international passport expiry date. So I think they have it before they can apply.
You exactly. You need to have your passport.
They need it before they can apply.
You need your passport. There you go. Thank you, Ada.
You're welcome.
I scored 6.5 in IELTS. Yes, fantastic. You qualify. 6.5 overall, no element below 6.0. You qualify. That's amazing. Yes, we have people on ground to do that. Yeah.
Thank you, Lillian. Thank you.
Make honor like this video.
Thank you. Guys, like the video. Mr. Manuel, they are not seeing your email, all right?
I don't know
Kings and
why.
family, let my husband come up. Let me use YouTube. You know, we are on StreamYard. Me and you are on StreamYard. Even me now, I
Okay.
can't comment. All right, this is StreamYard. So the only way they can see your message is on YouTube.
YouTube.
So I'm calling my husband now. If you live here now, if you move here now, you live here. All right. So I'm calling my Kings and family, come up. All right. Let me use your phone to type the email address.
Okay.
They are still asking, do you help with the visa application?
Yeah.
What IELTS band is required? You have said it before.
Yeah, 6.5, no element below 6.0.
Yes, there is a refund if your visa is denied. There is a refund.
That's correct. Yes, they refund you. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Emmanuel, your English test is either your WAEC or your IELTS. Your WAEC can stand for English test. Grace, there is no installment for fees. When you pay your acceptance fee, the next you will pay is your deposit, all right? Which Emmanuel advised us to pay up to 10,000 Canadian dollars to have a financial, to stand out financially. Then the balance will be paid at 20 weeks when you start school. That is 4 months plus when you start the course.
That's correct. That is why it's important for you to actually have this money before you embark on this journey.
Yes.
No.
Amarobi, no. We have not started February 2024 yet.
No.
See this question.
Please, are secondary school teachers in demand in over? I have not received that lead though. I don't know. I've not received that lead yet.
Lizzie and family, you just have to rewatch this video. You have to rewatch this video. Pavilion said, I wrote WAEC in 2001 and I'm able to verify my WAEC. Just buy the scratch card. Buy the scratch card. Almost 2001. 2001, I'm still in. Have I entered? Okay, 2001, I think I'm still in primary school. For July 2024 intake, when do you advise? Okay, for 2024 intake, when do you advise to start sending our documents?
We'll start September.
Okay. See this question.
Can you use Orlando? That's what you convention. Yes, you can. Orlando convention. Which one is Orlando? I thought you meant conversion. Look, as long as you get this money to
conversion he wants to talk about is a typo error.
Okay,
it's
yes, Orlando rate.
Trying to talk about
Orlando rate. Yeah, that's what you use.
Lovey Dovey channel. How do we book for consultation? The link is on my description box. It's also on the pinned comments. Yeah, it's much easier. Like I said, when I did for one lady yesterday, it was so fast. Before you know it, we finished her own. Trust me, because it was first-hand information. Dennis, there is no WhatsApp number for anybody. I will write his email address. Please, Kings and family, can you come up so that I can type the email with your this thing? Lillian, are you here? Lillian, please type me the email address. hello@studylight.co.uk. Lillian, I know Lillian will catch it. Or anybody that can catch it, type it in the comment section for me. hello@studylight.co.uk. You can as well type my own, Ada King @studylight.co.uk. Ada King, there is no S. Ada King @studylight.co.uk. So they can send on any of the email. Gloria, does it require IELTS, please? Mama would like to book one-on-one. Gloria, the link to my one-on-one is in the description box. It's also in the pinned comment of any of my video. Just go to the comment section. You will see my pinned comment. Click there. You will see the link to book. All right. Yes, Akinola, you can apply without science background. The reason for the WAEC is for your English. Just make sure you have up to 6 in English in WAEC. Mr. Emmanuel, see this question.
Thanks for the laugh. Please, can one use this certificate gotten from this course to get work in another province after getting PR? Of course. Of course. Of course. The reason why they've said you have to work in that province till you get your PR is because they want to keep your knowledge. You know, they want to keep what they've taught you there to help them at least for the next 2 to 3 years or 4 years. Once you get your PR, then you can go anywhere you want to go. And of course.
Victoria, if you are talking that your WAEC is A1, then you are good to go. All right.
My literature in English.
I think she's trying to say WAEC. The denier.
Look, if you've been denied Canadian visa recently, I genuinely think it's tricky, you know. I think it's tricky. You might want to just give it some time. Yeah?
Guys, I'm typing the email now. Alright, which Emmanuel advised us to go up to $10,000 to have the financial, to start that financial. Then the balance will be paid at 20 weeks when you start school. That is 4 months plus when you start the course. That's correct.
That thing is slow, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm starting on YouTube now. Is there? Yes. No. Amarobi, no. We have not started February 2024 yet. So guys, I've put in the email addresses now. Take this question. Yes, your fees is your money is refunded if you didn't meet up with the visa. I have dropped the email address in the comments. The band for IELTS is 6.5 overall. Pavilion Heads, we have been saying this. Yes, if you pay deposit and your visa was denied, you get your refund. See this question. I think you have answered this before.
How do we pay it through from here? You pay through whichever is faster for you. You can pay via Flywire or through Form A. The most important thing is that the school gets your money in good time, right? It doesn't really matter.
Ademeji, pregnant women are not allowed. These have been addressed.
Yeah.
Mercy, okay. So far you have a credit 60 in English. You are good to go. The WAEC is concentrating on your English.
So guys, I'm gonna have to call it a day.
Okay. Mr. Emmanuel is tired. So let me.
I've got a busy week ahead, but I think we've kind of like covered most of the things. We've been here for almost 2 hours now.
Yeah, it's almost 2 hours.
Yeah, anyone that wants more clarification or more information, they should feel free. Send us emails, then we'll take you forward from
there.
But
like I was sitting here with them. Let me finish the questions. At least you have done justice. I can answer some more now.
All right, fantastic.
You have really tried. God bless you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. All the best, guys. Yeah.
Out of your busy time. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, no worries. Cheers, guys.
Thank you, sir. So, guys, Mr. Emmanuel have left us. So I will try to finish answering some of your questions now. All right, before we go. Someone said, if someone wants to book a one-on-one with you with this, what documents do you bring? The same documents you will bring. Once you book the one-on-one, I will reach to you with the form. You come with your WAEC your WAEC results, your scratch pin, and your passport with the form. Can one use first degree in French stroke education to apply? Guys, WAEC is okay, or your IELTS. As a student, you have only 20 hours, just like every other country. Please give us the breakdown of the proof of funds, sir. You have done the breakdown before, and I will say it again. The main applicant, you have to show proof of fund of 10,000 Canadian dollars. Your husband, if the husband is going with you, is 4,000 Canadian dollars. Any of your child is 3,000 Canadian dollars. That's the proof of fund. All right. Yeah. So that's it. Guys, hit the like button if you are joining us. Okay. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, guys. So Mr. Emmanuel have gone to rest. He really tried. I'm answering now. I have put Emmanuel's email address on the comments. Okay, you have sent your WAEC and passport, no problem. One after the other. Okay, yeah, this one says, Mr. Emmanuel, the school includes UKV. Like I said before, me personally, I know I got a job in Canada with UKV IELTS. So Mr. Emmanuel is saying it's general, right? When it comes to IELTS, sometimes it's confusing. I won't lie to you. So if you have your WAEC, use it, all right? Then what I will advise is, if you are using WAEC or you applied with NECO, waiting to hear from their reply about the IELTS, when the school reaches out to you, you can email the school directly and ask them. Of course, once you apply, the school will reach out to you. So our job is just to help you with the application. Once you apply, the school will start communicating you because your email address is there. All right. Any payment you are doing is with the school. You have nothing to do with us when it comes to payments. No. I have at least CCs in my English language, but failed chemistry and physics. No problem. What is required is that English. The CCs is good. You are not answering my question. I've asked twice. His Grace found me. What was your question? Your WAEC is over 10 years. You can just get the scratch card. So far they can verify that WAEC. I think it can go. Keziah, I have just sent the email address now. Look at the comment section. Please, what is the rough estimate in Naira for the family of 5? Just use the conversion rate. He mentioned and or what? There was an app he mentioned. I'm not good with all this conversion. Use it and check the conversion. How much is all the amount in South African rand? Those of you in South Africa, I don't know. Use your conversion rate and convert it. Dr. Waneka, you are welcome. Welcome, ma. Thank you for coming. And I break down the fee again. Main applicant is 10,000 Canadian dollars for proof of fund. Your dependent, your spouse, husband or wife is 4,000 Canadian dollar. Any of your child is 3,000 Canadian dollar. The school fees is 20,000 Canadian dollar. Out of that 20,000 Canadian dollar, once you get admission, once the school give you offer letter, right, you pay acceptance fee of 1,200. Is it 1,000? I can't remember. 1,000 something dollars to show that you have declared interest. The next money you pay is a deposit of your school fees. Mr. Emmanuel advised that you can pay 10,000 Canadian dollars. You can as well pay 5,000 Canadian dollars. It depends on you. But he advised you pay 10,000 so that you show the immigration officers that you are capable. All right. So when you get to Canada and you start working and you are studying, at the 20th week, which is 4.5 months, you now pay the balance of your school fees. Remember, assuming you pay $10,000 before going, with the $1,250 of acceptance fee, the money is not up to, the balance is not up to $10,000 again, right? So you pay it at 4 months and a half. That's at 20 weeks. And remember, you start working when you get the 20 hours. I have put the email address now, guys. Check it. Iguala Chineye, through the app he mentioned, the 10,000 Canadian dollars is 3.39 million naira. All right, it's under 3.5 million. No, if only you is going, you don't need proof of funds for the entire family, just for yourself. The email is in the Sandra, the email is in the description box, is in the comment section now. No, because you cannot use 2 bank accounts. Except for the tuition fee, are there still some fees to be paid before resumption for this course? No, just your visa stuff. Ambrose Wankwere, if you are going alone, we are looking at 8 million naira in naira for you alone, including the school fees. The school fees. We are looking at 8 million naira for one person, including the school fees. Okay, Olamide said, Mr. Emmanuel, please, can another member sponsor me? Send this email to Mr. Emmanuel, he just left. Mr. Emmanuel is not feeling fine. He really tried to be here. He's having sore throat. He said it. On with Chioma, what are the documents needed? WAEC result, the scratch card, your passport, and the form. I will send you the form. Oh God, the questions are much. I'm just coming down. He didn't mention any bank. He said stay away from microfinance. Azuya, he just said stay away from microfinance. Oh my God. I think I should use YouTube. Can I do some online courses with Addison and Florence course online? All right. Guys, the most important thing you need is your WAEC or your NECO. If you have done any care course, you can add it as additional documents. Thank you, Lillian. Lillian is telling you guys to like the video. Guys, hit the like button. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. Yeah, he really tried. It's been a long life. Folake said, do I still need to verify? I done my WAEC about 12 years ago. You still need your verification. Dennis Uzebo is left for you if you want to write another WAEC, but trust me, your WAEC can still be used. From Messi Mpofu that is from Zimbabwe, Messi, you can use IELTS. Mr. Emmanuel said it here. All right. It's either you use IELTS, all right. It's either you use IELTS or you use, guys, I'm going to the last comment. And then your dependent can go with you immediately. Mr. Emmanuel just advised you people to come alone so that you can get the visa fast. Once you enter Canada, 2 months, 3 months, you can start applying for your dependents. I'm in the UK already. How do I go from UK and use a Form A? Normal, just do your application and you can pay through transfer wire. Mr. Emmanuel said it here now. So it mustn't be Form A. So if you still want to use Form A, you can email Mr. Emmanuel at hello@studylights.co.uk. Lily is above 21 years. There is no age limit. So far, you are above 21 years. Tommy Lawyer Joseph, I don't know. Ask Mr. Emmanuel. Send him a mail. Guys, we are all going to 2 hours in this live video. Even me too, self, I'm tired. There is no application fee. Sekemi, there is no application fee. Dr. Waneka said, can I apply for my child and use my bank account? Yes, when you are applying for a child, I think when I was doing some people's application, I saw where they asked, who is your parent or guardian? You can fill that form. But to be on the safer side, you can email Mr. Emmanuel. I have diploma, senior community health extension worker. What qualification do I get after the offer? Email Mr. Emmanuel. Mary Onya, you are welcome. Thank you. C5 in English language. Please, C5 and C6, which one is bigger? Because I know the minimum they accept is C6. So guys, this video is 2 hours on the dot. Trust me, I am tired already, all right? If you come late to this program, before we start this program, Mr. Emmanuel have run through a lot of information. He gave a lot of information in this video before we even started attending to the questions, all right? So I will advise you, if you came late, go and rewatch this video. This is 2 hours, 1 minute, 22 seconds now on my screen. That's how long we have been here. It's getting late here. I will need to also retire and take my kids to bed because tomorrow is school, all right? So guys, I'm happy we did this. I think we'll be calling it a night because the questions are not going to end and we people are still asking the same question that have been addressed. All right. So all these questions you people are asking here. This person is saying, according to Canadian card, 10K is 3.4 million. We can't pay anything for you. You are the one paying to the school. I've said this. You don't have to make any money, anything to us. All right? You are paying to the school. We don't have any business with your finance. So if you have this money, pay direct to the school through Flywire, or Mr. Emmanuel have explained it here. Have a dollar card, pay direct to the school. All right? Please, guys. You are not paying anything to us. You cannot combine results. You can't combine results. The school fees is 20,000 Canadian dollars. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Thank you so much. Thank you. You don't need school transcript, guys. We just need your WAEC or your IELTS. Guys, let me come again. This program is just to train you to become a carer in the Canada, Nova Scotia province. All right, this is just a training for you to work in the care sector. It is automatic job after the training. All right, you don't have nothing to do with transcript. This WAEC, this IELTS is to show that you can speak English to a certain level. So you don't need any other qualification, BSc or anything to get to this place, to get to do this course, to get to do these things. Let me just put it in a layman's language. You don't need your BSc or whatsoever. Just keep it aside. Your concentration is getting to Canada and getting to the course and then starting work after your course. All right. The school even promise a refund of your money. All right. Thank you, Lily. So, guys, yeah, so gang members, thank you for coming. Guys, look at the email here. The email is on the screen now. For those of you that haven't seen it, this is Mr. Emmanuel's email. hello@studylight.co.uk. Can you guys see the screen now? Look at the screen now. The email is looking at you now on the screen. All right. So take the email and send your requirement and send any other questions you have to Mr. Emmanuel. Also, this is my own official email, adaking@studylight.co.uk. You can as well send me some email. All right. So guys, we'll be calling it a night now. Thank you guys for coming. We are almost going to 11 o'clock. It's late. I can't keep on here now. All right. Let me attend to family and then prepare for tomorrow's school. So guys, I have put Mr. Emmanuel's email on the screen and my own email. All right. So if you have further questions, just get to us on email. Okay, look at Mr. Emmanuel's email on the screen. If we have time again, we might still book another live, even if it's on Instagram. All right. If I can get Mr. Emmanuel again, we can still talk more on this. But for now, we have to call it a night. Sincerely, I am tired. I'm tired. I won't lie to you. If I say I'm not tired, then I'm a liar. I am sincerely tired. Yes, Emmanuel Amechi, there is a replay. For those of you joining us, there is a replay. All right. So go and watch the replay. And that is why I don't want this video to be too long, so that people can comfortably watch the replay. All right. A lot of people have missed the informations. Trust me, guys, all the questions you have been answered. We have answered, we have touched all the questions that you have. All right. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, gang. Thank you, Lillian, for coming. Thank you, Kings and family, for moderating. Thank you, Emmanuel. I know might still come across this. Thank you for giving us that audience. Even with the fact that you are not feeling all right, you still came to support and to answer questions. Thank you, everyone, and I wish you guys the best of luck. Like we said, let me repeat myself. If you know that your documents, your money is ready, you want to move this year, send your email to this email on the screen. Send your documents again, hello@studylight.co.uk. We want to prioritize people that are ready, so we don't go and start doing application for people and they don't have the money. They are not ready to move. It will now demand us to start deferring the admission again. Please, guys, let's give priority to those that are ready to move this year. All right. If your fund is already in your account, you are ready to move this year, send your documents again to the email on the screen. This email is from Mr. Emmanuel, hello@studylight.co.uk. The email is on the screen looking at you. Please send the email, send your documents again to Mr. Emmanuel. If you have more questions that need clarity, send email to Mr. Emmanuel. All right. So this email on the screen is from Mr. Emmanuel. Send him email and he will be glad to help you. Thank you guys for coming. I wish you guys the best of luck. I am sorry I couldn't upload today because of this live. All right. I couldn't meet up with another upload than this one. So I might upload tomorrow, Monday. I don't know yet. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you, everyone. For now, we'll be drawing the curtain. All right. We'll be drawing the curtain, guys. Thank you, guys. Bye, everyone. Bye. I will see you guys in another one. Okay.